Alright, welcome back to another video. Just going to be an EV style vid. Hope you like it. So super pumped on this project. I've been wanting to do one of these for a while and Swytch hit me up. Swytch sent me a little e-bike kit. So we're going to put it on a bike, probably my dad bike. Been wanting to get one for a little while. You can see it comes with a battery, I think a little battery plug, and then the wheel here. So we're going to open it up, take a look how it is. So here's the little controller box. Has all the different countries here. Cable, standard plug. Here's the battery. I think there's an Eco and a Pro. I got the Eco. There's all the instructions. And pretty cool kit. I think this is for cleaning. Here's the plug on the back. And then yeah, your battery inside. Okay, so they got this on the top. There's actually a button here underneath the fabric that you can feel, and it seems like you can go up or down and then show the battery level and the power level. Show you a plug a bit closer, and I think that connects to another bit. Just opening box here. I got silver, but it comes in black as well. Alright, so here's a close-up of the wheel. Pretty well packed. Looks like there's like a motor in here and then a cable for you to connect on. And then you can pick the wheel size you want. I picked a 26-inch. Seems pretty good rim, pretty thick. So you can run like a fatter tire on there. And also comes with this other box, which I'll check out. Alright, let's see what's in here. Alright, so more instructions. And then here it looks like we have the pedal sensor. Take that in a second. And then the handlebar mount. And then we got the charger in there. Okay, little bag, little cap. And then more cleaners. And then the connector. So yeah, I assume these just clamp on your handlebars here and connect the cables together. And the button. And then adapters for your handlebar. Assume they go in there. Pedal sensor. Cool, so it comes with zip ties, a ring, clips on around here, and another sensor here. And more things. Tape. More clip sensors. Oh, so it comes with the other cable, but this one comes standard because I'm in Australia. I have this one. Alright, so here are all the parts. Actually not that much, I don't reckon. Basically just a wheel, battery mount, and sensor, and the charger, of course. So I'll just give these a quick weigh. I'll just put this on. So yeah, it's about 2 kilos, 2012. Alright, so about 2.9 kg. And then the controller, about 324 grams, 25 grams. This is pretty light. I don't think it's going to make a difference, but give it a weigh anyway. Yeah, just 42 grams. Alright, so overall it all adds up to about 5 kilos, 5,293 grams. We'll be interested to see if this makes a difference or not, so let's install it. Alright, so this guide seems pretty straightforward. Basically it's a quick start guide. You just fit the wheel on and then put the pedal sensor on, put the handlebar mount on, and then connect and go. Seems real easy. My question is, do I need to charge this up first? Okay, it's a power kit. So yeah, first things first, charge it up. Alright, so this is charging. I don't know how long it's going to take, so I'm going to keep a timer on it. Alright, so on the back of this manual, I found if storing the battery, recharge it for 3 hours every 3 months. So I assume it takes 3 hours to charge fully. But yeah, I've kept the timer on it, and then we'll check in once this goes green, and I'll let you know the real time. All right, so I got the bike up, and I was kind of just looking at the controller. It looks like it's going to be a good fit right here on the handlebars. And I think the only thing I'm concerned about is this canty hanger cable. Is it going to still be all right? So we'll check that out. Alternatively, you could mount it on the front here. Just chuck it on the rack. And then another way would be interesting is, could you chuck it on here? But I think first and foremost, I'm just going to try on the handlebars like they suggested and see how that goes. So yeah, and then switch out the tire. Okay, so just switching it out. It comes with rim tape already, so that makes it real easy. Basically just switching over the tire. I did look up which way the tire rotates, so the cable should be on the left side. And then yeah, just make sure the tread of your tire is going the right way. And then the rim just seems like a normal rim, not too tight, not too loose. So yeah, it's a good fit. Alright, so I'm just about to put this wheel on, and I realized there's these little kind of lip things. And basically what you want it to do is fit on the underside of the fork where the opening is for the fork, the axle. You want that little lip to go in. So yeah, I'm going to put that in and see if that works. Okay, seems to fit all right. I think one thing I want to do, this little guard for the rack is hitting this nut. So I'm just going to take these off on both sides for now, and then I can fit them on later, see if it fits with the axle in. So yeah, you can see it slotted in right there. I'm just going to tighten it up. These caps should just come straight off. So on the side with the wire, you kind of have to wiggle it off a little bit. It does have a spring to protect the wire, so just be careful when you're kind of loosening the cap. And then I just tighten it up with the shifter. Put the cap back on. That's basically it. And then I noticed after putting the wheel in, my brake pads were slightly off. So yeah, depending on what kind of brakes you have, you might just have to readjust it. I just readjust mine, and then yeah, end up being fine. And then yeah, just make sure your wheel spins. Still brake. You're gonna want to brake. All right, next thing we're gonna do is install this sensor, and it goes by how big that gap is. So they have a little table here. Mine is going to be the 4+ one. They also have the other options. So I'm going to try this regular fit to see if it works. So mine was already attached on, so yeah, basically you can just use a small Allen key and take it off. I think it's the same device for all distances of the crank. Yeah, it came off pretty easy. Okay, so mine came with these. So these are the 4mm ones. You can see they're kind of flat, completely flat on each side. And this one's a little bit beveled. So yeah, I'm going to use the flat ones. And you want the shiny side to face towards the inside. And you can just pull it apart. And then those other little bits you can just slot in. And then push together. And put the binding ring around the whole thing. The binding ring can be a little bit tricky. I just start from the bottom and then end up snapping on it at the top. And yeah, it's a pretty snug fit after you do that. Alright, next thing we're going to do is install this sensor. And I'm pretty sure the sensor just goes down on the down tube there. And you want it pretty close so it picks up the magnets, just kind of like a normal computer. So yeah, we'll install that. I think I might have to put a little bit of padding here, just to put it out a little bit. But yeah, they actually come with a little bit of padding already, so that's going to help out. Okay, so it looks like you can actually tilt this, so I'm not going to run the padding on the inside. I'm just going to use a zip tie. You can also, they said in the instructions, you can take this off and stick it to your tube, but I'm just going to run the zip ties to see if it works like that first. Okay, so mine's just loose on here at the moment, and I'm just going to adjust the sensor to make sure it's close enough. You can see it's pretty close. You can just adjust it like this. And then for my bike, I have a gear cable going on the bottom of the down tube, so you just got to be careful your zip ties go underneath this cable. Okay, that's on. It's pretty solid just with the zip ties. And then this, I tighten this bolt so you can still move it back and forth a little bit, make micro adjustments. This is what it looks like after it's installed. You just want it to pick up all the magnets. And yeah, I think this wire is going to go all the way to the controller. So we'll install that now. Here's the controller, or the battery mount. And then I think this is this mesh cable thing is just a safety so the battery doesn't flip forward like that. But I might actually take that off. We'll see how it goes. Okay, so you can see it's on here now. They say you install at 45 first, so you can kind of finish the installation. And even if it drops down, it's going to rest on this cable. I could install this cable through here, but I'm gonna try it without first, see if it works without. I think it'll be fine. If you do it tight enough, this shouldn't slip. You can see I've kind of tightened it so much that I can't even move it anyway. So yeah, I don't think the strap is going to be necessary for my one. I might move it down in a bit as well, just because it's pointing up at the moment. Okay, I just did parallel with the stem, and you can see this is the front cable. It's a little bit bent, but I tried the front brake, still works. So I think it should be good for now. All right, now I'm gonna connect this sensor to here. I think it's pretty much only one orange one fits. And then these two other ones are for the hydraulic brake sensors or brake sensor, but my bike doesn't need it. And then I'm not sure what this other one is for, but yeah, this one here goes in there. And then there's this other cable coming from the controller to the wheel. Alright, this one you got to push in pretty tight so the arrows meet, just like that. And the cable's looking pretty messy at the moment, so I'm going to try to clean them up, use some zip ties. Hopefully that works. Alright, ended up putting one zip tie near the bottle cage and one near the top of the down tube, and then one just above the brake boss. That's basically it. Would be cool to run it internal, but maybe I'll save that for a later date. So yeah, funny enough, after installing all that stuff, the charger was done. This was about an hour and 50 minutes. And yeah, just slotting it on. Just clicks on like that, pretty solid. Here's another angle. You can see slots on pretty easy. And then to get it off, you just gotta push that button. Alright, and before you turn it on, there's a little switch inside. You can see the manual here. You can either use the little wiper thing that they provided, a little stick. I just basically just opened mine up, and you can see a little flip switch there. And just flip it on. And then yeah, we're ready to rip. Super excited to try this, see how it goes. Just hold the button down, turn it on, and one last thing, take off the plastic, and it's all done. Alright, I try to give you my unbiased review, but I gotta say I'm pretty impressed by this kit. I think installing it was super easy. It only took a couple of hours, and I was filming everything. If you're not filming everything, definitely it'll be a lot quicker. Also, I didn't have to do any mods to my bike at all. Basically kept it the way it is. The battery was pretty good. I went riding for a couple of hours and it only was 1 notch off the full battery. But yeah, I don't really do a lot of long trips. Nothing over 4 hours or bike camping, stuff like that. Top speed and power, I think it's pretty decent. I don't see myself wanting to go any faster than I can pedal. If you do, you may as well just get a motorbike or something. Definitely good for the city and probably safer too. So I think the look of it is pretty minimal. I can understand why they decided on a handlebar mount, because there's so many different frames out there, it'd be hard to fit it on the frame. The newer versions do have a little bit of a mount where you can switch it up, and also a sleeker look for the battery as well. And the only other thing is really just the wires. Not much you can do about it here. I think every e-bike has this problem. But I think one thing you can do is run it internally, but that would be definitely a mod to your bike. But maybe there's another solve for this. Controls I think are great. You kind of just set it and forget it. Maybe it would be nice to have a little controller near the handlebar where your thumb is. So yeah, it looks like some of the accessories, they have this option. So it looks like they solved that problem already. So yeah, the weight's not really a problem once you have it installed, because you got that power helping you. I thought it'd be a bit front heavy, but it's not bad at all. You can see here I kind of fully load my bike. I also took my kid for a little bit of skate, and we're carrying, you know, the scooter, skateboard, backpack, and the kid as well. And rode all the way to Elsonwick, which is like half an hour away. And yeah, got there and back, no problems. Didn't feel the weight issues or power issues at all. So felt pretty good. Yes, overall super hyped on the bike. I think it's super easy to install, and yes, so much fun to kind of ride around and not have to spend tons of energy. Really kind of opens up where you can go as well. So yeah, big shout out to Swytch Bike for saying it. Pretty stoked on it. And yeah, if you want to check it out, there's a little link in the description. Thank you guys for watching, and if you have any questions, leave them in the comments, and I'll catch you next one. Peace.